back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. I'm feeling nervous. Because, okay, technically this hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen tomorrow and this video is not coming out yet. I am currently YouTube's creator on the rise, question mark? I know, you're like, what is that? I felt the exact same way. So today I got an email in my inbox from YouTube and it said, Rudi Berry, you're the next creator on the rise. So essentially my videos are going to be on the trending homepage today or whatever day it goes up. If it's already happened, you would have seen it on my community tab. Basically, like 4 or 5 of my videos is going to be shown to every single person in the United States who goes to the trending page, which is insane. They also told me to expect some hate comments, so if that's you, I'm so excited. I hope that I can reach a new audience and that some people can join the Berry Patch and learn a bit about makeup and self-care and skincare or whatever they want. So really excited about that. Obviously wouldn't have happened without you guys, so I really appreciate everything you do for me. Today's video, as we have just wrapped up the Berry Best Awards, is actually going to be my worst products of 2022. And I'll be honest with you, like I'm pretty sure a lot of these are accumulations from my past favorites and flops videos. I have been just adding to this basket here. And this basket says, oh, it's a Josie Marin basket. That's not the fail, I promise. But the products inside, I have just been accumulating over the past year. We're definitely not gonna be able to talk about all of them because it's literally overflowing, but I am gonna pick out the ones that I specifically remember being oh so bad, and we will talk about them. And I reminisce on the stink of it all. And there are a lot of those, if you know what I'm saying. Also, I wanted to say, I am not drinking alcohol this year. I did last year for my worst of video, but I got an Ember mug for Christmas. That was like my big Christmas gift from my parents, for my mom. And basically what it is it has like a heater inside of it and it keeps your coffee warm for up to 90 minutes, like at whatever temperature you want. So I'm using it and I'm abusing it. It's almost too hot. Whew. Also, before we start talking about flops of the year, I am wearing something on my eyes that I have to say, I can't believe it took me this long to try it and I wanted to show you. I feel like the camera does not do it justice on just how beautiful this is. And it reminds me of my favorite shades from the new Mario palette. But of course, it's the Urban Decay Moon Dust in the shade Space Cowboy. I don't know how it's taken me this long to try it, but this is the perfect glitter. It's literally the perfect glitter. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. I am so pissed at how long it took me to try that. And also wanted to mention that on my lips, I am wearing a new shade of the Revlon Super Lustrous Shine, which I just have to say that's going viral right now on TikTok. And let's not forget that we have been talking about it for much longer than that. But today I'm wearing a new shade that they sent me in toasting glasses. It kind of reminds me of rum raisin. They actually have a rum raisin in this formula, but I feel like this looks like rum raisin. It's just so pretty. So I can't stop wearing that. Those are my 2 main things I wanted to tell you about before we start talking about fails. So as I mentioned, if you are new here, my name is Rudi. Thank you so much for being here. We talk about skincare and makeup. We just wrapped up our Berry Best Awards. If you want to go back and watch all of my favorites in makeup, skincare, hair care, and body care for the entire year, I have those on my page under the Berry Best Awards playlist. And today we'll be going through the worst products. I also just want to say before we start, if you like these products, that's great. I'm so happy for you. I didn't like them, and for one reason or another, I'll be sure to tell you, but that doesn't mean that they're not good. It just means that I didn't like them. So don't take it personally. I know everybody says that, but it's like, you know, some people get really worked up about these things. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love for you to join the Berry Patch for 2023. We're growing every day. Everyone in this community is absolutely amazing. And let's get into it. Okay, should we start at the top? Should we start at the bottom? From the top, make it drop. That's a whap, whap, whap. Oh God, there's just so many bad ones. Should we start with our deodorants? Start with our deodes that failed us this year. God, I have a lot, you guys. Oh, this is bad. I feel bad for the amounts that's in here. Okay, so I feel bad about this because I didn't mean for it to be all of the Mega Babe deodorants. That is what I have here. I will say this, these 3 deodorants, I know that people really like these. This is the Geo Deo, the Daily Deodorant, and the Smooth Deo. Like, I've heard good things about them from people. I tried all 3 of them this year in like a good amount of time to be testing them, and man, they did not work. Like, I think when I smell them now, I get like PTSD from the stink.
It makes me think about the stink.
If you like a natural deodorant, you might like these. I'm not dogging those because I'm extra stinky, which, like, hello if you're new here. I have like a very specific deodorant combo that I use that's in my Best of Body Care. But by far the worst one that I used this year was this one from Mega Babe, the Cream Deo. It says it's a daily deodorant with odor blocking AHAs, mandelic acid, lactic acid, niacinamide. When I smell this, It makes me feel really, really just spooky. This worked so horribly for me. It was so stinky, and because it was creamy, it was like my pitties were like lotioned up and stinking at the same time. It was getting on things. This is how it comes out, just like their Happy Pits, which is one of my favorite underarm masks. Me and natural deods, we don't go together, baby. I do obviously love the Kosas chemistry deodorant, but I always layer it with a traditional deodorant on top of it. This year was not the year for the natural deo for me, unfortunately. All right, I've got 2 SPFs here this year that did not work for me at all. The first one is the First Aid Beauty Mineral Sunscreen. This is a fully zinc oxide SPF 30 sunscreen, 20% zinc oxide. This gives you the most insane white cast. Like, I cannot imagine someone with dark skin using this because it just never turns into, do you see that? I showed this in that other video too. When you rub, it just like moves the product around on your skin instead of going into the skin. Like, it almost makes more of it the more that you rub instead of it like blending into the skin. I don't like it at all. It doesn't have a scent, which like thank gourd, which we'll talk about the next one that has a scent. One of the worst mineral sunscreens from the launches that have come out this year. Like, I think my mineral recommendation from my skincare awards was the Coats sunscreen, which is 2 times thicker than this and blends in 2 times better than this, as well as the Summer Fridays mineral SPF. Like, both of them are far superior to this one. So if you're gonna be spending top dollar on a mineral sunscreen, get one of those, not one of these. And then this one, this is a chemical sunscreen from Zitstica. This is a mega shade. It's an SPF 50 breakout proof sunscreen serum. Straight up, the reason that I am not able to use this is like this strong tea tree smell. Like, I really don't like this. And it's really unfortunate because the actual consistency of the product is very nice. I just really did not like the scent of this, and I felt like it lingered on my face. But I do know a lot of people who really like this, especially if you have a deeper skin tone, because it is really lightweight and serum-like. But these two this year, like the yellow and white bottles, not for me, baby, not for me. And I feel bad about that, but sometimes things just don't work, peeps. Strangely enough, I have a few self-tanning products that I definitely talked about this year in my fails. The first one I was really upset about, and that is the Cyrene Overnight Overhaul Rejuvenating Beauty Mask with 2% bakuchiol and DHA. This is from Chloe Morello's line. She created this Cyrene brand, and this was like the main product that she created from it. And basically what this is supposed to do, like you can see, I don't know if you can see that it has like a little bit of brown schmutz on it. What it's supposed to do is be like an all-in-one to help with your skincare while also giving you just the tiniest bit of self-tanner. So DHA is the ingredient that self-tans your skin. So I thought this was amazing. I was like, oh, to be able to use something like that once a week, every couple nights, so that you're consistently having a little bit of a tan. This broke me out. I had super bad irritation on my skin. It unfortunately does have citronella, geraniol, and linalool, which are all synthetic fragrances, which tend to irritate my skin. I tried to stay away from those in particular. I don't know if it was that or if it was something else in this product that irritated my skin. It just didn't work for me, and I was really disappointed about that. But I do use the Salty Face Self Tanner, which I talked about in my body care video, and I absolutely love it. And the other one was a fail from the brand Quind, Eureka Sun Instant Glow Tinting Water. And in the video where I talked about this, I said, like, I actually returned this and got a new one because I thought it was broken, or that it was like a bad batch because of the color that actually came out on my skin. So I don't know if you can see this. The model was like beautiful brown skin, added the liquid brown on top. Mine is straight up poopy green. It is green, you guys. Like, I don't want to put it on my hand because it's gonna end up staining it, but here we go. Look at this. Like, that is straight up green. A lot of people said on that video that this may work for olive tone skin. And like, I do not mean to say that this is a horrible product, but I don't think this would work on anyone, you guys. Like, I have olive tone skin, obviously not as olive tone as other people in the world who are considered olive tone. This is literally green. Like, I have never seen someone's skin this olive. I just don't know who it would work for, to be honest with you guys. Like, I just don't recommend it. I think there are a lot of better like instant tanners out there. My favorite is the Say Glowy Super Gel. I'll show you. I use this on my face instead of that when I want that instant tan in a bottle. So basically this is a gel, and it just goes in really, really lightweight. And once you rub it in all the way, it's like this beautiful, lightly tanned look. And you can use this under your foundation. You can use it to match your face to your neck. Like, whatever you need to do without having this green color show up. So that's what I recommend, but again, like, wanted to give it to you as an option if you do feel like it might work for you. I just don't think it will. I really don't think it will. This was the year for me of tubing mascaras. We've talked about that. I love tubing mascaras. Have a whole video on them, and honestly could probably make another video because I've tried so many this year that were not in that video. Today I'm wearing the brand new, technically this is a washable, not a tubing, but very similar. This is the telescopic lift from L'Oreal that I have on. I have a short on this. It's amazing. Found some really good ones this year. Two that I was not impressed by, however, I'm kind of taking back one of them. We'll talk about it. Are the Bye Bye Panda Eyes from Essence and the Glossier Lash Slit. The reason that I'm kind of taking back the Glossier one is that they actually sent me this one in the brown shade. They just dropped a new shade and it's brown. And I put it in my bathroom, and on days where I just like am wearing sunscreen and need a little bit of something, I'll use the brown one on my lashes, and it's basically like no mascara. Because it's brown, it's like a really nice chocolatey brown. I would recommend it for people who literally want your lashes to just be coated in something, but it does not provide volume, barely provides lift or length. Like, it's pretty much a nothing burger, as the people say. And the wand is a synthetic wand, which is not my favorite. I just really prefer a natural bristle wand. So for that reason, this was a fail for me this year, especially based on the price when you could get one from LA Girl for $6. And the other one was the Bye Bye Panda Eyes from Essence. It says it's smudge proof. It's not. This smudged all over me. I hated this. And I was sad about it because this wand is just what I like. Like a nice, maybe not just what I like, but a nice fluffy natural bristle wand. Gorgeous, love it. Didn't work for me at all, and I was very sad about it because it was so inexpensive, and I know people like this, but if you are looking for an inexpensive drugstore tubing mascara, again, like this one was the one that won for me this year, the LA Girl Plush Lash. Also really like this new one from L'Oreal. Like, try these before you go for the Bye Bye Panda Eye, because you're gonna be panda-y and you're not gonna be saying bye-bye. You're gonna be saying hello, panda eyes. I had some bigger lip fails this year, but one that we talked about recently that I wanted to bring back up because I'm just like so perplexed by it, and it's from one of my favorite brands, okay? So my top 4 favorite brands are gonna be Tower 28, Say Beauty, Ilia, and Kosas. Like, those are my girls. They're my twirls, and I almost enjoy everything that they come out with. But this year, the Kosas drops have been kind of funky. Like, I feel like some of the stuff that they've come out with is not doing it for me, and some of it really is. So like, I loved their foundation launch this year. Incredible. Hated their new formulation of the 10-second eyeshadows. Loved, you know, XYZ. Hated this. The 2 lip launches this year, they were both bad, you guys. So this is the hot liner from Kosas. I talked about this recently in a flops video. Man, these are no longer on the market, you guys, because they are so bad. Look at this, okay? So here's my hand, here's the liner trying to make any semblance of a line, which is really disappointing because I really liked these shades. I felt like the shades were really nice, but they are dry as a bone. And listen, I like a dry lip liner. My favorite liners are from MAC and Makeup Forever, these kohl liners. They are a pencil liner, so they're automatically a little dry. And usually when a pencil comes in a form like this, like a roll-up gel, they never dry out. So this was really surprising. And like I said, you can't buy these anymore. So that is crazy that that happened. And then secondarily, the launch of the Plump and Juicy collagen line. They created a spray to go with it, and I actually like the spray. This is the spray that goes with it. It's like a serum in a bottle, and then the lip product. This dried my lips out like no other. I was shocked. Like, this literally made my lips worse. I applied it over and over and over, and I just could not get my lips to feel good. So something in the water in Kosas, something's going on. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they have like a new director, but I would like their old stuff to be coming back. Thank you. I also felt that this year was the year of the lip oil. I love lip oils. It was like my year to discover a lot of really good ones and some really bad ones. And one in particular that it's so sad because I'm really an Ariana Grande stan. I love everything she does. I love her music so much. I think she's incredibly talented. But this lip oil from Rem Beauty, girl, what? And you know what was sad about it is that the tip, the applicator is actually very interesting. I love the metal tip. I think that's kind of cool. Pulls out the lips. This lip oil is just slips. It's nothing. First of all, you get no product on the damn thing because it's just like this ball. So you're not picking up much product. And then every single shade that they dropped was clear. Even though it looks a little red, a little pink, a little blue, whatever, no, they're all absolutely clear. So there's no need to get more than one. I hate when brands do that. They've got no smell to them and they just slipped right off the lips. They didn't add any volume, any juiciness, any like longevity, hydration to the lips. They did nothing. They did nothing. It was like buying makeup from Claire's. I was super, super sad about that. I'm adding this in as a bonus to my 2 SPF choices, and this is a lip SPF. This is from the brand Everyday Humans. This is the Big Mood SPF 30 Milky Lip Balm. I said this in the video that I posted about this, but you know the Chappelle Show, the character that does and he always has like powdered sugar all over his mouth and his mouth is white. If you want to look like that, buy this. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? I've never had more of a white cast on my lips in my life than with this. I looked insane. No. Okay, a couple more makeup fails here. This brand I never talked about because I had never even heard of this brand before, but I did get PR from them this year from the Ulta Collective, and it's the brand ELALUZ, and they sent a huge package and I was like, wow, this stuff looks right up my alley. It's a lot of bronzing. It's a lot of like in the sun beauty, liquid bronzers, liquid highlighters, and none of it worked for me. For one reason or another, the colors weren't right. The consistency of the product was strange, but this is the fail that I put in here to represent the brand, I guess. And this is their bronzing stick, the stick bronzer with Camu Camu. And this is the Superstar Shimmer shade. Yeah, I have not had this for that long and it is completely dry, completely dry. So I really don't recommend this, as this is like a cream product and it has dried up in a matter of a month, 2 months. On top of that, even if it wasn't dried up, like I'm really getting in there, this is pretty much orange with gold shimmer in it. And this will give you the look of a horrible self-tan, horrible self-tan. Like, I don't know, this color is totally off. I don't like the packaging and the fact that it dried out and chunked off on me. If you're gonna spend your money on something, you want it to last at least 6 months. And this says that it's a 6-monther. So that is super disappointing. Just want to share that with you as I had not mentioned that brand before. Another makeup product fail for me this year. This was a recommendation from some people on TikTok. This is the Morphe 2 Hint Hint Skin Tint. I was really excited about this. I wanted to like it. I love skin tints. I need to do a skin tint video talking about all my favorites, but this was so thin and so, it wasn't oily. I think it's oil free, but like, let me see if I can show you just how thin it is. Do you see that? It's like so drippy that there's no actual like hydration or moisturization in this product. It kind of reminds me of the Kosas tinted face oil, if you've tried that, which I've decided is not for me anymore. I tried it recently and because my skin is just drier than it used to be in the past, it just doesn't work for me because it clings to those dry patches around my mouth, especially around my nose, and I just felt that this did the same thing. It is a sheer to medium coverage. I would say if you have really oily skin that's like oily all the time, you might really like this, but it just didn't do anything for me and it emphasized my dry patches, and there are so many better skin tints out there. All right, let's round out this video with some hair fails. I tried to do the heatless curls and this is a fail for me. Like, I know a lot of people love heatless curls and they have really good luck with them. Some of my really good friends love using heatless curls. It ain't for me. First of all, I am a crazy sleeper. I sleep on my stomach and my side. I don't sleep on my back. And so having this like around me all night was very uncomfortable. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like the feel of it. And like 10 minutes in, it was basically falling off. Okay, so it wasn't for me in that way. And then in the morning when I did get it to come down, even though I didn't sleep because I was uncomfortable, my hair looked like this. Okay, it looked like Lord Farquaad from Shrek. And it just never fell. It never fell. So I would much rather put a little bit of heat in my hair in the morning than deal with that shit. Okay, if you love it, oh, God love you, more power to you, queen, king, whoever you are, happy for you. The other fail was this contraption, and I tried a lot of contraptions this year. This is the Infinity Pro by Conair. I don't know what they were thinking here. They were thinking, let's crimp, let's curl, let's straighten. So it's a straightener inside, but the only way to open it is this little button here, and it's like a, this is how wide I can get it. That ain't wide enough. Who is that for? Very thin-haired people. And then it's got this barrel on the outside where you can curl it, but the barrel has these like lines all throughout it. So that's not gonna give you an even curl. It is impossible to use. You have to pull your hair out of it, so you're pulling on your hair, and it only has low, medium, and high heat settings. So do not waste even the $10, $20 that this is. Trust me, there are way better drugstore options than that. Okay, we covered a lot of my fails. I had like a few more down there, but they're honestly not anything worth talking to you about because I don't think you would get them anyways. So those were the majority of my fails for 2022. There were definitely more throughout the year, but honestly, I felt like I didn't want to keep every single thing that I hated, but I will obviously be starting over. year in 2023 with my fails, and we will do this again next year. Let me know in the comments what fails you had from the year and why, or maybe who you think they would be good for, or if they're not good for anybody, because I'm gonna keep trying things and I guarantee things will continue to be bad. So I think our next video is probably gonna be like a little get ready with me doing our makeup together. It's been so long and I feel like I have a lot of new products that I want to talk about and show you guys. Let me know what you are looking for from me this year on YouTube. I cannot wait to spend more time with you guys here, and I will see you in the next video very soon. Bye.